Okay, so the next benefit that they have for you is something called the Child Safety Kit. This is super critical because it has to do with our children's safety. I think every parent's biggest fear is child abduction. So, you have that moment where you look up and they were just right there and then they're gone and, they come running back and everything's fine. But in that moment, it's terrifying. So, these are for if, in that moment you look up and they don't come running back and God forbid something happened to them, people wonder, parents are concerned about having the proper information to give to the authorities so that we can have the child back safely. So that's what these are. These are the child safe ID kits. So it's pretty simple. You're going to put your child's name here and the date that you fill it out. All of your personal information is going to go, all of the child's personal information is going to go right here in this, in these blocks, and then you're going to have mom's name and dad's name down here as well. When you get into this portion over here, you're going to want to, these are provided for you for fingerprints. You're going to want to have your kids do each hand and make sure that they roll their fingerprint. That way you can get the full print for all of their fingers.
Okay.
And then up here on the top right, you're going to want to do a DNA sample. This is for their DNA. So a follicle of hair, but you have to make sure that it's not from a comb or you don't cut it. You have to pull it from the root. So you have that white follicle here, and you want to tape that there so you have that. This section is for any distinguishing physical descriptions. So if they have any scars or birthmarks, you want to just note where it is on their body and then make a short description of it here. A lot of times this can really help because it's a distinguishing feature that not everybody has. So
perfect.
This section is obviously for your child's photo, so you want to update this every 6 months. When the clocks go backward or forward is a good method to use for when you should update it. Obviously, they're changing every day, so they're going to change in 6 months.
Sure.
And then on the back here is all of your important information for mom and dad. This is just going to how we teach a little bit about how to prevent this from happening altogether, like a code word for if something is wrong and they're uncomfortable. Let's say it's soccer ball. If they call you and they say, "Mom, can you bring my soccer ball?" then you know something's wrong and that you need to get over there and get them as soon as possible. Same with goes hand in hand with not having their names in their backpacks and things like that. So this is a really awesome tool. They did a really great job with this. It's super easy to use and it's really helpful. When we sat down with the International Police Association, we talked about getting this out to 100% of the community. Obviously, with our limited time and resources, this just isn't possible. So, I'm the only agent in this specific area, but what we do is we have you guys pick 6 families that have children that you can extend this benefit to and sponsor them so they can get these kits in their homes as well. What's the name of the family that you want to sponsor, the first name, and then do I just keep going?